Hello everybody, welcome to episode 20 of the Digimon Pendulum 20th series here. And of course, we got the pendulums. Let's grab the pendulums. As y'all know, in the last episode, we pretty much started off the new wave of eggs. So let's get into showing them off. But first off, we're gonna... First off, we're gonna make this a bit more convenient for me. And take them out of the cases real quickly, because light reflection is a bit of a pain, because you can tell sometimes it sort of reflects. And also, my cases are already getting scratched up, so... The joys! And that's why I like them. That's the reason why I really enjoy these cases already. Like, they fit nicely in my pocket, and they can already deal with the battle damage. That is my job. So, the joys of that. But, of course, we got our boys here. We got Ryudamon! Look at him. Look at this little samurai dragon-y boy. I love him. I need to, like, treat him a little bit better, but... so far, he's doing pretty decently. Overall, today's been one of the, like, more lazier days for me, because, like, I've pretty much, like, got home and, like, I needed, like, crash out, and that's what I did. So, I pretty much, like, let them do whatever for a majority of the day. I pretty much would only wake up once they started beeping. That's the type of person I am, is I'll be, like, wake up, like, once they're, like, we need something, and I was like, I'll get to you, boy. But here we go, we're going to start up our little eggs here. So we're going to hit the A and B, and man, my jacket pockets are really dusty today. I noticed that earlier. I was like, ew, I should clean these off a bit better. Oh well. But we're going to go over this guy here, and we're going to pick out this egg right here. This is the Ludomon egg. So there you go. Ludomon egg. So that's our shield dragon boy. Or whatever the heck you call him. The shield Digimon, pretty much. And then on this side, we're going to do the same thing. But we're going to do Mekumon, because that's the joys that we're going for. Bam, look at that. We got both the eggs started pretty much, and we're going to just kind of chill with them for a quick little second Rooney. But yeah, so overall, let's talk about what's kind of gone on for the day. The guys evolved at like 12, so they'll be all set and ready for their upcoming like evolution stuff. Overall, our pathway is kind of simple. There's nothing too crazy going on. Pretty much like once requirements start getting added in is like when they become champions. And that's just so you can do battles and stuff like that, which is pretty nice overall. Like I kind of enjoy the little simple runs currently. I don't know, something about it is very nice and easy breezy, beautiful. You know, they're cover girls pretty much. But yeah, overall that's pretty much been it for today. As y'all already know, the Ludomon egg here will become the shield Digimon, which are going to progress with the sword Digimon that we had in the last episode. So there we go. I see here he has a little shield on his head. So let's see, is the other one going to hatch anytime soon? I guess not, or I guess here, let's do this. We're going to move him over to my dominant hand and start getting him ready. Oh, there we go. So did I already feed this guy? I did already, dang. Okay. And there we go, the other one's becoming a, was it Yukijimon? So we're pretty much all set with that guy there. And we're going to do the same thing here. Give out some foods. And then we're actually going to go to the middle screen here, because it's a bit more convenient to actually like train him on this little middle screen here. And just get this all out of the way real quickly for me. As I did off timing. Dang, that's going to be a pain. Whoop, 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 whoop. There you go. They won! And that makes it convenient for me, because pretty much like you do that, and as you see over here, it increases like by 2 hearts. But let's actually look at our guys here. So if we look at the Ludomon guy here, we're going to do a quick little shake to actually look at his little battle sprites. There you go. Bam, look at that. He has these weird little pizzas he throws out. I don't know what they're supposed to be to be honest. But there you go. Let's see if I get a better hit out of him. A little bit of a better shake. So let's try for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Usually the lower numbers are a bit better for these older devices. There you go. Look, he's throwing out them pizzas. So I guess he only has 1 hit type currently, so that's kind of nice there. So nothing too interesting going on with him. And then, of course, let's do Ryudamon's here. Let's look at Ryudamon's little event hits thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we'll do 6, because I think of his little counts or whatever. There you go. Got the nice Copymon Blast. He's throwing out swords. He is the Samurai Digimon, so there you go. Got a cool little Giga hit from him. Very nice, you know, very nice indeed. And that's kind of pretty much it for these two here. And as you know, we already had the shield guy in there, or the sword of justice, pretty much. So, woo for us. And then for this side here, we got Dorumon and Yukidramon. I don't know if we've seen Yukidramon in this device. Well, we have, I think, before, because we ran the Virus Buster's egg. So you have seen this Digimon before. And so nothing too crazy going on with him, really. He does a weird little staticky abilities, and there you go. So there you go, got a nice little ability for him. And then for Mr. Dorumon here, I think he has the little metal ball thing he shoots off in his little anime or whatever. Yeah, there you go. He shoots off little metal balls. Look at that, even a nice little Copymon ability there too. Beautiful. And yeah, overall, pretty excited to have these guys. Like, pretty much super chilling with these guys. And I always love these little shield Digimons and stuff like that. This one becomes a bit more interesting as he evolves forward. Because, like, right now he doesn't do the thing where he turns into a shield yet. Because that basically comes as standard, like, after the fact. But once he evolves... well, I don't think he does in Baby 2 either. I guess we'll find out on the Baby 2 stage. We'll wake him up and do a little bit of training or whatever. But I think at Rookie stage onwards, he does actually start turning into a shield, like how Zubamon turns into a sword, which is very interesting. So it'll be the opposite thing, which is the whole like little idea of it, sword and shield. They become one and then become a knight or whatever. So I'm super excited about those guys. Besides all that cool Digimon stuff, we do actually have a bit of Digimail, but first we're gonna, not Digimail, I shouldn't say Digimail, like VPET mail. But first I'm gonna explain it here. So if y'all remember, a little bit while ago, we picked up this SD Gundam Generation Pocket here, and you know, it's a cool little, like, device overall. I managed to come across the software for the device included. So, we have the, whatever, but if you turn in the back here, it talks about how it connects to this game right here, SD Gundam Operation UC to the wonderswan. Well, recently I'm a big old retro gamer, and I buy up a bunch of games and stuff like that. But while I was hunting down for some wonderswan games, because y'all remember, I did pick up a swan crystal not too long ago, like my nice face and the Coochie Pachi case and everything. But I'd picked up a swan crystal here. Overall, very nice device and everything. I'm trying to not reflect my hair into it and stuff like that, but there you go. Nice little device overall. Very nice and cool and everything. Pretty cool. But while looking for some swan games, I managed to pick up SD Operation UC. So yes, I actually managed to pick up one of the games that connects to the wonderswan. Super excited to try this out at some point. I do actually have a link cable coming in at sometime soonish. So, expect some wonderswan fun to actually start going on with series at some point. The next one I'm looking for is for this device here, not the, whatever, but yeah, pretty much a lot of Digimon devices from the era actually have what they'd call the wonderswan port. So, the wonderswan also has this port here, and it allows you to connect your games to the swan, pretty much. Very simple little thing. I know they don't really look that similar from, like, my perspective here, because this one's a bit more rounded off versus this one. But I'm super excited to actually finally have a swan link cable coming in to actually try out and start connecting to this beautiful device here. Seriously, it is way too hard to get a swan cable. I got lucky because just like, what was it? I'm testing out like a new proxy service here to see if I actually like it or not. But while in the middle of testing the proxy service, a link cable popped up for the wonderswan, and I was like, buy that immediately. So I managed to do that. This SD Gundam game is not from the whatever proxy service testing I'm doing currently, but I just found this link on Mercari. I picked it up with two other games. If anyone's curious, I picked up Gunpei and Puyo Puyo 2. Yeah, these are basic Swan games. This is a Swan color game, so of course there's a little bit of differences there. Still super excited about this, though. I don't know. Super excited to test out some wonderswan compatibility. Especially for the D3 and D-Arc. I don't know what it does for the Gundam Pocket device yet, but I'm going to actually try looking for some of the Swan games that do actually have compatibility with the D3 and D-Arc. Because as you see, the D-Arc actually does have a Swan port at the top there, and if I was willing to grab out my D3, you can look at its spawn port as well. Its spawn port's like on the side of the device. And if anyone's curious about how like D-scanner compatibility is, it's pretty much like you just scan the barcode with it. That's kind of what they did for the D-Arc or for the D-scanner. There's no like interconnectivity with the device or anything fancy. They very much were just like, scan the barcode. Heck, it probably would actually work if I scanned this game here. If I bothered scanning SD Gundam Operation UC, because it is a Bandai title. Bandai used to actually hide this all the time with a lot of their WonderSwan color releases, is that a lot of the barcodes for their products around this time period actually do work really nicely with the D-scanner. So I might make a video about this after the fact. But yeah, super nice to see a bunch of this like cool compatibility stuff like that. One of the cool parts about the WonderSwan carts for the D-scanner though is that if you do pick up one of these loose, for example, that is compatible with the D-scanner, the barcode is actually on the cartridge itself versus something like instead of anything else. I don't have one of those cartridges yet, but I have seen it before where they pretty much were like, here, let me open up. Actually, we'll just use my swan here. So basically be not this color swan cart, but like one of the clear ones, the color carts, and there'd be like a barcode at the bottom here, and you'd actually just scan the barcode. I'm guessing the idea was you go up to your friends or whatever, and let's say if your friend didn't have the item, you could be like, hey bro, scan the barcode here, and then there you go, your friend would get the item that you got as well. Kind of cool that they slapped it on the WonderSwan cart itself, so very interesting to see all that sort of things there. If anyone does want a WonderSwan video at some point, I am actually looking into doing that. So if anyone is actually curious about WonderSwan stuff, just ask me about a video maybe. I don't know. I've been looking into it. I don't know. I've thought about it for a few times. Especially because like now I'm starting to grow out my library now since I actually have a properly working color device. So I'm getting there. I've actually been enjoying the black and white one for a while now, so it's kind of cool to actually have a bit more of this like compatibility going on with it. And if anyone's curious, I have done one Swan series before on the channel, Digimon Wonder. That came out like a while back ago, but Digimon Wonder was me going through Digimon version WS. At least the first few, like, it had me going through a majority of the main game, and that's what the whole purpose of Digimon Wonder was. I was running the original device, and then also running something else. Running the Swan and then original devices. At some point, I plan to return to it, because it has some other things I need to have in the series. See, we're going to turn this off right now, but we're going to turn it back on just for a quick second, because we're going to test out and see if he actually does the one thing properly. But yeah, if anyone wants more WonderSwan content, you can ask away. I'd actually be very glad to try to test it out. Okay, no, he doesn't turn into a shield just yet, so it's the next evolution that he does it in. So that's pretty interesting. Sorry, I was testing out things. And this one became Nyaromon, so nothing too interesting there. Pretty much this whole Evo line is like cats, pretty much, I think, for majority of it. Except for like the next stage, which I think it becomes Salmon, which is kind of weird. I don't know why Bandai won't make like a cat rookie. It's kind of weird to me that they're so like weirdly against cat rookies. But oh well, I guess we'll enjoy just weird dog stage in the middle of all this fun. You know, actually, does it actually let me feed the guy while one's asleep? Yeah, it does actually. That's interesting. Okay. Sorry, I was curious about that. I never tried that out before. And then for the other side here, we're going to put this guy back to sleep because he doesn't need to be awake. I'll be taking care of him. Oh, wait, he does actually need stuff. Oops. Actually, let's put them both on the screen. And do you need food? Yeah, you do actually need food. So we're going to give you both food. And then we're going to go over to this side because it usually doesn't fill up all the bars of hunger and stuff like that. Give him one more piece of food. And then we're going to put him back to sleep. See, we're going to do this so that he can just have a nice little sleep moment here. And we'll do the same for the other guys here, because there's no point in them being really awake. Like I said, they're pretty much going to just go through like their normal Evo cycles, because overall, this run is going to be pretty much like straightforward. There's not too much divergence really till like now. I think only Doraemon has like a pathway he can take, because Cool part about Dorumon on the Pendulum 20th devices is they actually gave him the Dorugamon route if they wanted to. So you take your Dorugamon and instead of going down the usual like Doru pathway that you see in like a lot of the anime shows and stuff like that, or that you see in like the movies and stuff, you can actually take them down Dorugamon and have that whole pathway in there. You don't get like crazy Dorugamon stuff, like you don't get Death X, but it's cool that you do have some options with your Dorugamon route. It's like how it ran in like the original Pendulum X, where you did actually have some options with how the Digimon was. So, kind of interesting that they did sort of include that in this device. It's very unexpected. But for right now, we're just get these cool little dudes here. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today's episode. I'm going to go play some cool wonderswan games because I got cool wonderswan games in. I'm going to go enjoy like a round of like Gunpei and like Puyo Puyo 2 and looking to see what the instructions say about connecting to the device on this thing. I know, I'm super excited about all these. Seriously love the wonderswan. Especially the original swan. Like, I'm gonna do a little like thing here. If you're just like a Digimon collector looking into getting a wonderswan for like whatever connection purposes, go get like a black and white swan and enjoy actually some of the original black and white swan games. They're very cheap. The games themselves aren't cheap. I meant like an original black and white swan. You can easily end up with one of those devices. Go get like the Flash Master or something like that, and go enjoy a bunch of games like that. Or you can go get like the random like bootleg games you see off AliExpress nowadays. I pick up the official carts. You can sometimes get good deals on these things, but it's kind of mix and match overall. So like, just kind of look around. I don't know. Like I said, you could go on AliExpress and pick up like English translations of like the Digimon Anode and Cathode and like Final Fantasy and stuff like that. So like, kind of go around, explore around, enjoy all the random stuff you can find out there in the world. But I'm going to go enjoy these games. I'm super excited about them. I don't know if they're good or not. I've just been wanting to try them out for a while. But I know Puyo Puyo is good. Go play Puyo Puyo, y'all. Really good series. But don't know about Gunpei or this Gundam game. I don't know. I picked it up because it was just on the back of a little like Gundam SD pedometer pet device. So I'm going to learn about this. I'm also excited to learn about other Digimon stuff for the series too. Woo! Okay, I'm going to stop talking now because it's time for me to go chill out and chill with some wonderswan. And that's pretty much it. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all next time. And like I said, if anyone has any questions or whatever, put them down below. If anyone wants to see more wonderswan content, you can also tell me that too. I'd be very glad to talk about the wonderswan for way too long. Heck, I'd be glad to talk about any video game console for way too long. Like, I've almost had videos before, like, talking about, like, Tamagotchi games and stuff like that. It's almost happened before. Trust me, y'all. I would go crazy. But, yeah, that's pretty much it for right now. So, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye-bye. Woo!